Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome. Happy N7 day, everybody. Yeah, that's. So this has been a very interesting day, to say the least. At first, I was kind of woke up today. To be frankly honest, I was feeling a bit annoyed because N7 day had become a corporate holiday essentially. But then modders changed my life and made my day much better. So essentially, I wasn't really going to do much for N7 day, and then I found out that there was two extensive mods that had been kind of made and developed for Mass Effect 3. Not sure exactly how long they've been out. I think they've gone through beta phases before, and they're still kind of in beta. I mean, they're still mods, so they've got their bugs and such. But they are a significant level of amazing that is something that you don't really see often from mods in this regard. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit more since it's still a little bit loud, but in any case, the mods that I'm talking about are for Mass Effect 3, and it's the Redemption and some such mod. I should know this since I wrote a big huge thing about it. That would be nice, right? The Redemption and Rejection mods. One of them adds I think it's like about 5 new maps to the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3, all based upon single player locales. Of course, they're just taking segments of the single player map and essentially porting them over to the multiplayer. And then another one adds a unique new unique new enemy type, essentially a whole new enemy faction to the game called the Rejects, which I'm not sure if there's any lore basis behind it, if they were like test assets. I actually should have read up on that because that would have been awesome. But yeah, that was something I saw in there. I was like, you know what? I want to test this out, and what better day to do that than on N7 day, the day whenever a lot of people are playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and I can't open that game up without wanting to vomit. So instead, we're going to focus on the positive. Now, depending on how things run, we may have some folks here from the Pixel Crashers join in. Zyphon won't be joining us because I got started a little bit later than I really wanted to. I was hoping I might be able to get started around 4 p.m. Pacific, and unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, in any case, we're here now. Major may be joining us later once he gets done with an RP session that he's doing right now, and then we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, let me go ahead and get everything loaded up. Lurk, how are you doing, buddy? Glad you could join us. Oh, where's my brain? So I downloaded my brain to this computer, and I can never find it anymore. It's lost in all these files. So witty, right? Okay. Gotta load up the mod manager. Yeah, it's good to actually stream, on occasion, right? Am I right? That would be the main help on here. Let's go ahead and switch it over to this bad boy here. Mass Effect 3 has not yet restarted. Checking again in 5 seconds. What are you talking about? Uh-oh. See, look at this. My mods are already doing weird stuff to me. Haven't even started playing the game yet. Okay, here we go. And of course, I since while it is the superior choice to be playing with a keyboard, I can't argue with being able to kick up my feet and play with a controller. That's really something that I really wish I had a solution for, mouse and keyboard. In my current office, it just unfortunately does not work at all. So. But yeah, so we've got 4 mods installed on here. We have the redemption and rejection packs essentially in there, and then also we have the multiplayer native controller mod to make controller work, and then finally we have individual cooldowns, because I don't know, that just seemed awesome, and it makes shit OP as fuck, because all of the powers in this game are balanced for individual or for universal cooldowns, like a global cooldown. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Anyway, so the maps that we have added on here are Firebase Sanctuary, which is essentially a port of the Horizon map where you're in the hangar bay and so on. Then we've got Firebase Atrium and Grissom Academy. It's that big atrium room where you fight the Atlas in Grissom Academy. You have 2181 Desponia, which is obviously from the Leviathan DLC. Then you have Firebase Archives, which is literally like the first mission you ever do in the game. That's where you land. Well, okay, sorry. It's the first non-tutorial mission that you do in the game, because it's still, you still have the little bit on Earth. I'm gonna move my mic a little closer. I realize it's far away. But yeah, so that's that one. And then we have Chrono Station. Wait a minute, I might be getting confused on which one on there. Oh, I remember that one now. That's where you launch the ship into the wall and blow shit up. That's a lot of fun. And then Firebase Keela, right, on Rannoch, which is where you fight the Geth on the final push to retake Rannoch, yeah, pronunciations. And then finally, we have our rejects, the enemy type, which are actually surprisingly fucking difficult. Like earlier today, I was just testing shit out, and I actually came in here and loaded up to. Yeah, I guess the music is gonna get kicked down another notch again. It's still a little loud for me. I'm trying to talk over my own voice here. There we go. Okay, so in any case, I was playing, I loaded up a match solo on gold against the rejects. So the rejects do not have a platinum variant, if you notice. Like, I cannot choose platinum. It actually removes platinum from the game entirely when this mod is installed, which is okay with me. I don't really play platinum that much. It's not really my thing. But apparently, because they could not get it properly balanced for platinum, they went ahead and took a step up and decided, well, instead, we're just going to make gold nearly as difficult as platinum. So that's entertaining, to say the least. I'm kind of I found that out the hard way, that it's incredibly difficult to play this matchup because you're not used to what the enemies are doing. Right, so that's kind of the the trickiness that I was running into. So anyway, let me go ahead and I'll show you guys some of these new maps. I'm not gonna throw in the rejects yet, just because I die a shit ton against them. Like I get mowed down quickly because I don't know what the hell moves they're doing. Like there's the adjunts. I don't know how the fuck to say that word. I'm not gonna lie. That get summoned up that were just wrecking me. Then again, I was on gold, so maybe I could still do it. So there is a little bit of jankiness that we're going to deal with right off the bat on here, is that when dealing with these mod map packs on here, and I remember this from a while back talking with someone, you pretty much operate under the premise of anytime you finish a match, you have to restart the game. It's janky as hell, and people can't join in mid-match really easily. That's just because of the way that the whole system works with this, is that matchmaking doesn't really work properly, which is perfectly fine to me because, Mass Effect 3 is old enough, you're not really going to be doing much anymore, and I didn't mean to hit that button. Yeah. In any case, though, so let's go ahead. I think I have, let me throw on just a little expert package here. How do I still remember the damn equipment for this game and I never use them anymore? Alright, so, and this one's on Sanctuary against the Rejects. We'll throw that one up there. Yes, we're doing it on bronze just because I actually, when I came in here like a truck and wasn't paying attention to anything, and I got my ass handed to me. So we're going to do things a little bit smarter because I got a little arrogant. Okay, so first of all, this is not a class that I can get rid of the... Nope, I have to find a ladder. Curses! Curses! Yeah, game's still amazing. And you know, the thing is in this game, I can actually play it with a controller. Oh, I forgot. I have to hold it down for the... Yes, he's gonna be overpowered as shit because of the fact that, I still don't know where the hell all the... what all is doing what in here, like what these enemies are all about, really. So in general, I'm going to be rather confused. Oh. And to just show my ignorance on here, you're gonna see me a lot of times expecting there to be sticky cover. Come on, there we go, got him. God, this is something I missed from Andromeda, I tell you what. Overcover grabs are amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of good cover, but Cena's gonna walk up. No, I guess not. So apparently you've got a bunch of Cat 5 and Cat 6 specialists here. I don't think there's any Cat 5. I think they're all Cat 6. So is this... Okay, so we do have a second area over here. Okay, I guess he's just gonna keep standing there burning. It seems like a relatively small and straightforward map on here. It's just 2 corridors. But you know what? Still more maps than Mass Effect Andromeda will ever get, which is unfortunate. There we go. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, and these snipers that they have in here, I saw them earlier. They're interesting and they take a long time to aim. Like a long time to aim. Oh, apparently that was weird.
Targeting.
Tech burst. Woohoo! You know, there's not a single character that came out in Mass Effect Andromeda that really matched the sheer enjoyment value of playing the N7 Paladin. There was a couple that came close, but no one that really got it. Like, between being able to smack the shit out of someone with a giant shield, the explosions everywhere, like, it was just, you know, it's just an unmatched experience. This is going to be painful, I imagine. I'm interested to see how these object recoveries work on a map like this. Oh shit. Yeah, this... By the way, I can't do my cheat. Oh shit. There we go, that's what I wanted. Going back to the controls, like, or the, you know, an Xbox controller. After so long of using mouse and keyboard, it is a little awkward sometimes, but I might have to. I've got 4 minutes left, so I might have to do a little bit of kiting, get them away from the extraction zone. Oh gosh. Welcome to Sanctuary. Still waiting for your N7 Shadow. They kind of had an N7 Shadow, and that was the Asari Duelist, but that melee animation for the Duelist was just so janky. I'm sorry, I couldn't deal with it. It was so obnoxious. Like the Slayer / Shadow are favorites of mine, major favorites of mine, and I couldn't handle that like janky. Okay, I think we're good. So we're gonna make a cruise for it. See ya. Oh gosh, that was a bad time. Yeah, that didn't work. This is just turning out to be... Okay, he's got shield. There we go. Unfortunately, this guy is definitely a tricky map to get objects on when you're solo. You guys are just lining up, aren't you? Okay. That really long aiming noise is just so weird. So we got this Cat 6 heavy guy here with his, Oh, man, he's like me, but he's cooler. Is he shooting from his foot? He's shooting me from his damn foot. He shot me from his foot. I am offended by that. I find that to be very questionable behavior for any soldier to be engaging in. I feel like disciplinary action is necessary. Okay, so I think we should be getting the adjuncts soon here. I can cast powers from there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this does seem a little campy here. I guess that works. Come on, guys. Pathfinding. You can do it. I have faith in you. These guys are kind of the pain in the ass for me. Can I reach them from there? Nope. janky movement sometimes. It's just something else.
Some good work down there.
I'll take it.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Tow guns. Yeah, he's like some kind of crazy mechanical monster. It just got like toes for guns. Woo! I missed. Where'd this invisible guy go? Looking behind me because I feel like that sneaky invisible guy was coming up behind me here.
I'm hit. Stay down.
Oh, you guys are... I think bronze was a little bit too far. I should have gone to silver. Scaled it down rather than scaled it up.
Need assistance.
Oh, well, never mind. Forerunner, a Cat 6 Forerunner. Is that Ashley? Am I fighting Ashley? It's totally Ashley.
Here. In trouble. Your shield.
Enemy forces down to 1. Mission accomplished.
Enemy forces down to... No, never mind. It's just a sniper. False alarm, guys. Okay, we got our next objective wave. Let's see how that
Central
runs.
server down there. They have intel on our fleet's weaponry. Find that data terminal and gain access.
Okay, can I do it? Can I do it?
Breach underway. Stay close for faster connection. Squad member needs help.
I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. Oh, there's the adjuncts. Adjuncts. I don't know how to say that word properly, by the way, in case anybody's curious.
You're on the clock. Get it done.
This is actually a really fucking cool design enemy, by the way. I don't think that was... I don't remember if that was in the single player or not. I haven't played a whole lot of the DLC stuff, so it might have been in somewhere in DLC, and I couldn't remember. God damn it, I'm too busy chatting and not fucking paying attention here. But it's a really cool fucking character, enemy design, to be honest with you.
I'm hit.
Okay, I need to get the hell out of here. That's a bad spot to be in. Can I avoid touching? God, I can't get past here without touching the hack. That's alright, the hack's over with now. I wish I could fail the missions and not really worry about them. See, I feel like this spot has an undue amount of cover, to be frankly honest. Yeah, like I said, those adjuncts are just... That's like the coolest design out of this whole thing, is those guys. So there's all Forerunners there. Literally what I'm going against is just a bunch of invisible Forerunners.
Enemies down. Good shooting.
I'll take it.
Regrouping. Time to reload.
This is like the most OP combination of weapons and character builds in this game. I don't know the spawn points on here, but it seems like these are pretty like I said, those guys are, they're not only are they fucking, you know, a really awesome design, but they're just intimidating the shit on the battlefield. Like, I don't know if that was entirely user created or not, but I'm kind of sad that never made it into the actual game. You know what I mean? Shoot me from your dead foot again, boy. What'd I tell you about that?
That's all of them. Enemy is
I'm down to 1 med pack. It's like only wave 8.
enemy force approaching.
Yep, only wave 8. Like, I'm not even, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all this, man. Geth troopers. What? The voice lines. So now we got the boss guy, I think, in here. I hear something. Ah, so it's an Atlas. Okay. That's easy enough for me to handle. Oh shit, except for he's got a different fucking weapon. I should have OCG'd her. But apparently I fail at that. Last med pack. God damn it. I'm really slow on those freaking, there we go.
Need assistance!
Turn invisible on me. I'll teach you about that.
In trouble! Assist!
Yeah, you notice there's a little bit of a... Get back here! Geth Assassin? It's a Geth Assassin, that's kind of cool. Hey guys, I just assassinated a Geth Assassin. Am I meta enough yet?
Here they come. Acknowledged.
Executioner, huh? I don't know what the Executioner is. That doesn't bode well for me. Oh fuck. It's gonna hurt. go. Should remember how to use the controller and stuff. That would help. Oh, goodbye. And we got a crash. Crash number 1 for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, I don't think it was a crash. It was actually looked like it just minimized the game. It was trying to get me to fail without actually crashing the game. How deviant of it. Come on, buddy. What? Oh, I can't OCG him. Teach you that. What? What? Escort. Oh, this can't go possibly any worse. Oh, good God. Yeah, I'm so fucked. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. There, one more ops pack. That's all I've got. Jesus. Oh God, this is going so horribly wrong. I'll end you, bitch! I will end you! Ah, and then there it goes. Damn it. Oh, well, that was the first map, guys. This is any sort of representation of things to come, you know. Okay, so that was interesting. God, I so fucked myself. All right, so maybe I should bring in someone that's a little bit more sustainable. I mean, he is pretty damn sustainable. It's like it's a hard one to die with. Yet somehow I managed to die with him though. Oh, hold on then, real quick. The downside of this guy is pretty much after every mat, you just assume that you have to restart the game. It's kind of the quirk of the way this mod works, which is perfectly fine. Doesn't take that long. Yeah, as far as that controller mod goes, so Lurk, I'm pretty certain you're in my Discord. If you look at the pinned messages on the game updates channel, I actually posted the links to the mod manager, to all of the mods that I'm using right now, including the controller mod. There's a single player version and a multiplayer version. The reason why is because the single player version can actually edit game files that are not allowed to be edited on the multiplayer, because the multiplayer is obviously an online game and they can't have cheaters or whatever. One person's cheaters, another person's modder. That's the moral of the story, guys. Okay, so I could bring in the Sentinel. I could bring in our AIU or Huntress. Let's talk about my probably my second favorite character in the entire multiplayer. Yeah, let's go with the Juggernaut. Because I always have this question of whether I go with the which of these three I go with him, and it's a tough choice, really. Do I go pure melee damage? Do I go with damage and shields, or do I go with damage and like biotic and melee? You know what I mean? And it really, it's most of the time it's between these two, but since I'm so low, I'm probably gonna go Juggernaut. And we will go ahead and throw on. Got so many of those damn efficiency mods, might as well make use of them. Same with the strength enhancers that I freaking never use. Let's go ahead and throw that on. Let's just throw on all the good shit. Why not? Why not, guys? We never play this game anymore. We might as well make it worth it. Incendiary rounds 4, fuck yes. For those of you who don't know, I have a shit ton stockpiled because there was this brain thing in my head where I'd never want to use them ever, and so I would never use them and then just stock up on them, and then eventually I ended up with maxing them out and realizing, wow, I'm never actually using these things. Alright, so I think he's nice and spec'd out there. So let's go ahead and create a new match. Since I can't... Okay, so we had Sanctuary. Which ones am I most curious about? I'm kind of curious about a couple of these. That one seemed to work pretty well. So some of these, the most predominant bug that you notice is the pathfinding of the boss level enemies. So like the Atlas mech won't be a couple of them. All right. Here we go. I think that's good. Be able to properly maneuver around the map, which I'm kind of curious about. So let's check this one out. This is gonna be interesting because I can't remember this map at all. It's been so long since I've done this level. The Leviathan DLC was definitely... Well, most of these single-player maps, it's been so long since I've seen them because I haven't played the single-player in that long. So, it's kind of like a... Where was this one from? Yeah, I had to actually think about it. Definitely a lot of fun. And unfortunately, I don't have it on PC, so I can't really play it ever again. I had it on... There we go. Got it. Alright. Now we are good. I am ready to party. Dude, oh, this is gonna be fucking... This best multiplayer map ever. Holy shit. We have a winner, guys. They got the camera sway in here and everything. But unfortunately, the downside on this one is the camera sway, I think, only works for the host. Get out of my face. I play this guy very aggressively, if you can't tell. Yeah, it's probably the guy I should have picked on here because, you know, even when I'm playing with a team, even if I'm playing with a team like scrubs like Kev, who's going to try to join on, you know, when I play with this guy, I'm pretty much playing solo anyway, you know, because you can't even work, like, this is not a guy where you can actually even consider that you have a team, the way I play him here. Come on. Unfortunately, you have to deal with that obnoxious lock-on. can't hide from me. You're just gonna stand there like an oaf. I just cut off your buddy's head right in front of you, and you just stand there looking at me like, shit. That was, you saw that dawning moment in his mind that he just realized he done fucked up. Banshees will be charged tonight. So Kev's gonna charge Banshees, and as he's charging Banshees, he's gonna get sync killed, guys. You heard it here first. Oh, for fuck's sake! This is now officially the least favorite part of this map. Oh, he done stopped that shit cold. This is the tough part here. Trying to get this back.
Team member is hurt. Your mission is to find that object.
How do I get this guy? Damn. Dude, once they start getting their laying down fire on you, it's pretty difficult to shit. I am so not going to be able to get past here with devices is probably like the worst possible thing for me to get here. Because my entire thing relies on me being able to stay mobile. And I can't even move. Their bullets like stun. That's the part that really kills me. Oh shit, the thing's right here. Oh, I can't jump up there. This one's rough. This is really rough. There's no banshees on this new enemy type, by the way, Kev.
You got it. Now get back to the extraction zone.
Dude, this is brutal. Like the constant onslaught just makes it really tough, especially when that guy's throwing down fire. Like it just slows me down to the point where I can't even fucking move, and that's really what kills it. Shit, and I'm dead. Fuck.
Outstanding. Get back to the evac zone.
Okay.
Object has been cleared. Good work.
Party time, guys. Somehow I managed to pull that off. What? Oh shit. I'm stuck. Well, fuck. Let's see if hopefully I can actually get unstuck from here. Nope. Oh no. Is my batteries dead?
Yeah.
That's the problem. My controller shut off.
Team member offline.
You a son of a bitch. Shutting off on me in the middle of the fucking match. That's a dick move, man. Damn wireless controllers, guys. Modern technology. Kev's busy talking shit over on the YouTube version of this, which doesn't show up on the stream because I couldn't get it set up in time. Yeah, I think batteries are dead. All right. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just throwing batteries around everywhere. It's a fun pastime that I think everybody should try. This is the pro level of the stream, especially when the song ends and you get that like kind of awkward silence right there, which is kind of like, hey guys, by the way, he's doing something that's not playing games. All right. Batteries over there. And we'll go for those for a recharge later. All right. Should have bought energizers. I should have bought what now? Let's straighten that up. Should have bought what? What now? You know, just want to throw that out there. Should have bought energizers. Why I did. You know, because I plan ahead for things and stuff. Oh wait, no, it is showing up all the correct chat. That's actually pretty cool. I'm glad that works that way. Not that people will actually realize that they're on different services. I guess it's red and green or something. Anyway, all right, so we closed the game. Relaunching it, waiting for Kev to stop being a scrub too. That would help. So Lurk's getting all. Oh, you're installing all the mods now. That's gonna take you a minute, bud. You know, you probably should have did that earlier today. You know, like everybody else did. Make sure whenever you run the game that you run it from the mod manager, not from Origin, because it has to do a DLC bypass in order to load stuff up properly. I found that out the hard way, by the way, in case anybody's curious. Yeah. I find very creative ways to break my games and computers, by the way. Anyway, moving on then. We're not going to focus on how I broke the game there for about 3 hours and couldn't figure out how to get shit working right. Nah. I feel like we can also probably get the music up just a little louder. I'm gonna turn my mic up just a little bit louder too, so that way everything's louder. Yeah, why am I not on Discord? That's really bizarre. Who the fuck doesn't do that? Now I'm on Discord. Haha. You know.
Don't do it.
Everybody say hello to Kev, the guy that charges banshees and gets sync killed.
I don't get sync killed. I charge banshees.
That's a straight lie. Everybody does.
No,
Because
you, bro.
they're glitchy magnet hands. Everybody gets it sometimes.
You charge at the wrong places, bro. I do it on the ramps. That's the secret.
Right.
Alright, so we're applying the mods now.
Lurk says hi.
Yo, Lurk.
So while you're doing that, I've already tried archives. I'm going to load up Chronos Station. Try that out.
I'm gonna get my stream started. I'm just gonna start OBS because for whatever reason I had to open OBS, end task on OBS, and then open it again. It won't open.
That's because you need to learn how to get good and stop being such a scrub. That's pretty much all that says to me.
I'm blaming OBS.
Okay. Let's see. Do I want structural ergonomics? No, I want all that biotic goodness. Where's the Monster Hunter World? Probably not. I've thought about trying out Dauntless, I guess, which is like a free-to-play Monster Hunter-esque game, but even that, what's the pure biotic one called? I'm not going crazy, right?
Yeah, sure.
There is one that's pure biotics. Ah, there it is. God.
Oh, you're just crazy.
What gun does she have? Shotgun, pistol. Alright, we're on Firebase Invasion. While you're installing all of those, I'm just running through the map so that I can actually have some situational awareness and stuff.
So you don't get wrecked on camera?
Huh?
You know, so you don't get wrecked on camera?
Oh no, I've been getting wrecked all night.
Yeah, I know.
Got it.
Oh, come on now. Get good. Got it. Okay. Alright, so can I fucking do it? Can I launch the ship?
Hostiles.
This is oh never mind. that was a little bit
Got it. Lost.
oh god, I have no idea where I'm going.
Okay with that.
Will the ship hit them? Nah.
Yeah, when I only hit them, it would have sorry. Set. I don't think this mod's gonna work.
God damn, that feels so good.
So you have to launch it from the mod. So shouldn't I have the thing over across the ME3 logo that's below supported by a photo?
What are you talking about?
Everything.
There's a nice simple button in the mod manager that says launch game.
Yeah, but I did.
Yeah, and then it opens up a command shell window, runs through some checks to do the mod or the DLC bypass.
That's what I thought. And it didn't do it for me on the front. Get my time. I expected it to give me the overlay for the controller support.
Oh, no, you'll see that. That should be on the main screen whenever you open up the game. It'll say multiplayer controller support.
Yeah, mine doesn't say that. That's what 10%.
It means so you downloaded it? Did you import it and then install it?
I imported it.
Okay, no, you still have to apply the mod.
I did that too.
Okay.
Each mod individually?
Yes, each mod
Oh,
individually.
okay, okay. Yeah, I just did apply.
Goddamn cluster grenades.
That's why I only applied. Okay. There we go. All right.
Oh, I missed. That was so bad.
There we go. That's what we like.
Alright, Lurk, have fun.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah, he's leaving. He just come and
He
check
was
out the
leaving,
stream.
Yeah.
I just get hit by him.
The hate is real.
This place is a hub of enemy intel.
Enemy!
Oh, for
We need
fuck's sake.
access to that data terminal.
All the way back on the other side where I just was.
Move out!
Can I join your game? How do I join your game?
Finish the job.
You can't in progress.
Okay, so I gotta wait for you.
I'm hit!
Time is short. We need this to happen.
Understood.
There we go. This 720.
Half the security protocols are down. Keep going.
Oh,
Oh, there's an upstairs. Maybe.
oh, it's just weird. Pick it up. Okay.
We got interference. Get back in range.
Do we have, leave it.
Huh? Do what now?
I said, I wonder if they have even. Oh, shit. They copied this shit once.
They what now?
Oh, I said they did a good job. They copied all this one to one. Really good. Create. My only beef with it is that it's not a damn arrow.
Yeah, it's the only tricky part is did you get the scaled version, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna say yeah, if you got your, because you have a 1440p monitor.
Yeah. But it don't there's graph. Oh, but they don't give me my graphical option. That's why you said to change it before I got in the game.
Yep.
Got it!
Yeah, well, I remember the game. I legit haven't played this game on control.
God, I love Dark Channel. Such a great. Oh god damn it! That shit. That gem just smacked me in the goddamn face. She got taken out by the shuttle.
Enemy is regrouping.
Imagine got taken out by a shuttle.
There's a
Understood.
How long you got left in your match?
I don't know if I'll finish. I'll probably take it to
Contact!
wave 5 to,
Nemesis!
because I want to see the bosses at least on
Back
here.
out. Ow!
If you didn't know, by the way, anytime a match finishes, you will have to restart the game entirely. Yeah, it's not the most smooth or convenient route, but it's actually, like I said, they did damn good with it. Hold on a second. Okay, let me go ahead.
Yeah, I still see the occasional bug.
Yeah, there are some very significant and noticeable bugs on there, which, you know, like I said, I do not have the same level of expectation of QA on a mod than I do actual first-party DLC. You know what I mean?
I mean, looking at the shit Bethesda does, I have more faith in a mod.
To be honest, yes. In that case, I do too. But that's Bethesda. BioWare tends to be all right. I mean, nobody's perfect, but let's start the game back up now.
Why does this guy add me as a friend when I see writing that I do not recognize? I don't know you.
I get all sorts of people sending me friends requests in Origin. If I don't know you, I tend to ignore it. No offense to anybody who adds me on Origin. It's just I add
People be
people.
trying to jack accounts, bro.
Huh?
People want to jack accounts. Ain't I'm person.
No, it's just, you know, I add people that I know and I'm actually going to play games with. If I don't know you and I don't know what games you have and I've never met you sight unseen, like, what reason do I have to play games with you? You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have our Discord server for. Hop into the Discord, introduce yourself, say hello, and add yourself to one of the LFG groups.
The no SJW groups.
LFG, Kev. Good grief.
They're all acronyms to me, they all.
Yeah, I guess. So, you know, this is so the big hullabaloo is obviously that this is like the 10th anniversary of the first Mass Effect game out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the only thing that I think of though is like,
Yeah, you fucked it up.
yeah, this is the seminal 10th anniversary of Mass Effect. I sent you an invite.
Now, if
by
I
the way.
accept your invite, I'm not in game yet.
You should be okay because I'm in lobby.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the seminal 10th anniversary of the Mass Effect being released, and this is also
Hey,
the
hold
year.
hold on to that thought for a minute, actually.
Yeah. You break it.
No, I did not break it. I was trying to get the Mortiel off of my screen.
You broke it.
I'm about to. No. Hold on a second. Am I doing what I'm sure? No beatboxing.
What? No such thing.
All the things.
Yeah, so in any case, yeah, it's the 10th anniversary of Mass Effect being released, and it's also the year that they done fucked it all up.
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting at. I was starting to stream right as you said that.
Mm.
If I didn't start. Should start. Kinda, maybe a little bit. Kinda, sorta. And there we go. We should be live. People should see me now. See my beautiful face. My name is Kev. I charge banshees. And I'm about to carry Mort, because that's what I do. Carry Mortiel and Mass Effect. You cannot join your friend's game because you're not using the same version of the game.
What mods do you all have installed?
I'm gonna go back to my mod manager. Give me a second. Mod manager. I have Grenade Defense Classic, Individual Cooldowns, Insanity Classic.
Did you apply all of
controller.
those?
Let's take a look. Make sure I didn't miss anything.
I was gonna say, cause I only applied the 4 that I put in the Discord chat.
Okay, that's probably it. I have the Grenade Classic and I don't know how to apply it.
Yeah, that's a good question. How do you uninstall it? Like, I know those are automatically in there. Yeah, give me a second. Let me throw.
Yeah, because this one was already there.
Let me throw Kev's channel up on there, and that way you guys can actually see it while he's getting his mod shit sorted out. If you go to the mod manager page, it'll probably have steps on where to uninstall it. So.
Yeah, I'm already live, so I can be messing around live, so I'm live.
Well then, shit.
I know, right?
You done fucked up. That's what happened.
Let me see here. So I think the one that you don't have is Grenade Defense Classic, is that right?
I don't know what the hell grenade defense is.
Yeah, that's the one that came with it. And I think I actually installed it.
I just did
I'm gonna stop the stream for a couple minutes and get this much straight.
Okay, that'll give me a chance to actually get the damn link to your stream. What the hell is going on with this shit, man? That's weird. It's like, new tab is taking a long time to respond. Do you wanna... I'm like, what the hell? Why is new tab taking a long time to respond? Anyway. Pro stream, guys. Kev is a pro stream, mine's a pro stream. Oi.
Which channel is it in? Miscellaneous. No, it's not. It was game updates. Game updates. Scroll up. Let me see. So which ones we have? We had Redemption, Rejection. We got Power Cooldowns. That's what I did. How to uninstall. Mods. Go there.
There we go. It's still your girl once, Kev.
Which one is?
Oh, that's the that's what it still shows for your YouTube channel name. Still your girl once, Kev.
Damn, that's old.
Well, I mean, it's not like I think you have to do something special to change that one. Just not exactly easy or fluent. Alright. There we go. There's the link to Kev's stream. Although obviously he's
actually your girl
offline.
wants Kev shouldn't that one won't work. No, my stream should be under Banshee Charger.
I'm going to double check and punch in that link right now.
Yeah.
And that went to Banshee Charger.
Wait,
so there you go. Anyway, just so anybody was curious, that's the stream link for your Go Once Kev. And also for this night, this special event here, I am co-streaming this on both YouTube and Twitch. Although most of the time when I stream, I am mostly streaming on Twitch. I was doing it for tonight as a kind of a little special kickback on there, since obviously YouTube's kind of where I got everything started up there. So normally I cannot actually do all of the streaming on YouTube because of Twitch's anti-competitive nonsense that they have, where if you're an affiliate or a partner, you can't stream on any other service at the same time because reasons.
I might not be able to co-stream with you tonight because I cannot reverse this mod. Is telling me it's irreversible.
I don't know what it does. I might be able to actually install that mod so that we're matched up. That seems like that's a it's called Grenade Defense Classic. It was already in. So grenades are perished.
Manager.
The host needs to be a demolisher engineer for this mod to have its full effect. Demolisher works excellent with Collector's Gold Glacier. If a client without this mod wants to use their own ammo fountain. The host must use an N7 demolisher as well.
And all I want to do.
And you click the link to.
It was already part of there. I applied it to.
Yeah, it just gives you a few basic ones in there, like the Insanity Challenge Classic as well is also in there, but you don't have to install it.
Yeah, I didn't realize I installed everything. I was looking at it.
So you installed the Insanity Challenge Classic as well? Shit.
Yes, I did. And I just thought, I don't want that shit.
Well, that's interesting. So if you go into the mod folder,
okay, and just delete it is what I was thinking.
Yeah, you might.
Oh, this won't uninstall it. It'll just delete it.
So yeah, if you go into the mod folder, now you'll have to re-import the zips, but essentially close the mod manager, go into the M3CMM folder, into the mods folder in there, and just delete all the guys in there, then reopen it. I don't know if it'll work because it's integrated the mod into the game, so I don't know if it's actually going to do anything.
It's worth a shot.
This is actually through ME3 tweaks, by the way. But the thing is that this would be a reason why mods sometimes break stuff, especially when you're using multiplayer mods. In the case we're using here, single player mods tend to be a little bit less hassle in most games I've tried them, just because you have full access to everything that you need to like whenever you're modding something, you're modding everything, right? Whereas, especially in this game's case, what they're modifying, a lot of the stuff they're modding has to be synchronized to a central point. Which means, unfortunately, in the case of this, if he has something that I don't have, it breaks everything. So yeah, in any case, there's also a restore. There is a restore DLC as far as plus base game. Restore game to vanilla. Although you have to actually make a backup, I think.
Yeah, I'm not making backups.
So you might have to actually... I don't know if it actually makes a backup.
I'm trying now because the mods weren't in my list anymore. I deleted them.
Restore everything. This will delete any non-standard DLC folders. So yeah, you might need to do a restore everything in the under the restore section, and that should actually do it.
I'll give it a shot. I'm almost done with importing all these mods.
Okay. Just because, like I said, just because you deleted the mod folders, I suspect that
would make sense because they're not there anymore.
Well,
where is it pointing to?
My suspicion though is that yes, it's like you deleted all the mod folders, but the concern is that it's integrated them into the game, so even if you delete them, it's not going to make a difference. You know what I mean?
That's why they give you that warning. Deleting this won't fix the issue. And why you have to restore the game back to vanilla. Yeah.
So, and that's But no, as far as
where did you see that option?
In the mod manager, there's a restore menu.
I see it. Restore.
Restore everything.
Okay, and then that would just take me back to where it was before I started.
Yeah, and then that should like give you. You'll have to re-import all your mods, reapply only those 4 mods that I listed in there, so that way we're matched up. But yeah, so there is very like when you compare the pros versus the cons of Nexus mods or modding in general. Hold on, I'm gonna tilt my camera down a little bit because I just realized it's a little bit obnoxious. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so in any case, when you compare the pros versus the cons of like Nexus mods or modding in general, in this case ME3 tweaks, which they co-host on Nexus as well, so Nexus is kind of like the mod place. In any case, if you compare...
The Creation Club.
Creation.
I wasn't being serious.
Kev has now been kicked off the stream, ladies and gentlemen. He won't be joining us for the rest of the night. Get the fuck out of here with that Creation Club shit. Paid mods. So in any case, though, so here's the thing with modding in general. First of all, it's a completely, it's not expected at all as part of the game experience, right? If there is something that is kind of an implicit needed feature of the game that is like quote unquote optional, like whenever people say, oh, microtransactions are optional. Well, the thing is that they invariably affect game design, and therefore they end up being somewhat non-optional. So that's where I kind of say, it's not the same thing. But there is always the possibility of breaking your game when you're modding. It's just like, for example, I don't do it really much anymore, but once upon a time I used to have Android so that I could mod the shit out of it. I'd flash custom ROMs, you know, like tweak everything on it, like down to the basis level. You know, but the thing is that I enjoyed doing that because I like tinkering. I loved like kernel tweaks and stuff like that, and some of the features you can get on Android. And I don't do it anymore just simply because my needs have changed on what I get out of phones, right? In any case,
so
though,
it's not like you where I just don't have time to do it because, you know,
that's part of it.
It's
part of it is I didn't have time to fuss with it anymore. I just needed something that worked, right? And I refused to get a fucking iPhone. But no, so
iPhone.
Yeah. No, like I said, iPhones have their have their purpose.
Yeah, I mean they're good mouse pads, just like the Xbox One X.
Needing count, needing a mod program, and etc. It's not as simple as just getting the compressed file. So there is. Oh, you don't like how Nexus does mods because they have mod managers and stuff? Well, first of all, like you don't.
Mod managers are glorious.
Well, they tend to be some simplistic ways for normal people to handle modding, but you don't need a mod manager for most games that I've played like on there. It's you know, there's a lot of games I play on there that I get mods from Nexus Mod Manager, and it just works. Now, conversely, you look at the probably second biggest mod repository on the PC gaming platform. That's going to be Steam, you know, the Steam Workshop, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a mod manager. It's just built into the Steam, you know, Steam client. So you still have a mod manager there. You know, you still need an account. You can't just download the compressed file for the most part, you know. But like I said, the thing is that with a lot of games, sometimes they require integrating those mods into a data file. And whenever you have to do that, that's where complexity goes beyond a lot of basic user level. And that's where a lot of people kind of will get lost and like, oh, I just don't want to do that. And you want to kind of make it a little bit accessible. You don't want to make it hyper technical where it doesn't need to be. If it's something that like you're simplifying for the sake of like dumbing down an experience for the sake of making it accessible, nah, that's not good. But if you're, you know, dumbing it down and making it accessible so that more people can enjoy a similarly complex experience, then yeah, that's good. I can't see any problem with that at all. That's my thoughts on it. Kev, of course.
I like mods.
Okay.
But I really like the simplicity of it because I don't want to deal with the bullshit of breaking my game like I think I just did. I think I broke it. I think I'm gonna have to do a clean install.
You can do a repair through Origin. In which case, I can move on to the next map on there. I can go to Rannoch. Yeah. So far, I love the Firebase Shipwreck is awesome, but we'll check on there. Curious as to whom I should play next. Do the Shadow, do the Vanguard.
Ooh, I got through. In a second, I might actually be able to get on there.
Alright. Let me throw it.
It's still applying. I had to apply the Redemption DLC and I had to apply the Rejection DLC.
Okay, you're applying the mod. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it rejected me at first. That's what I didn't think I'd have.
So as a flip side on that, one thing I can say that I think is nice is that this is the reason why I just absolutely love modding in general, though, is because you look at it this way. This game has been, you know, end of life for 3 years.
5, almost 6 years.
No, I mean...
Oh, no, it was launched
went
5 years ago. So I would say it's been in the life
4
for 4
years. Yeah, 4 years.
4 years. It'll be 5 years in March. It really, because it launched in the life in 2013 in March 5th.
Yeah.
I remember because March 5th is my wedding anniversary. It was my first anniversary when Mass Effect 3 came out. My wife wasn't happy I went to that midnight release. And she still bringing it. She brought that shit up yesterday.
Kev,
I went and got my motherfucking collector's edition.
See, this is the nostalgia the N7 Day brings up, by the way, guys. It's all about ruining your marriage to play Mass Effect.
Oh, no. I kind of rubbed it in, though. It was our first wedding anniversary. So, I took her to McDonald's. I told her I was taking her to McDonald's for dinner. Took a picture of the drive-thru menu. Posted on Facebook, so I told her I wouldn't do it. And I actually took it somewhere nice. But I told her I was taking her there. I took her to, like, Red Lobster. So... I didn't really take her to McDonald's, but
yeah, he
we hung out for the night.
He totally took her to McDonald's, by the way. He totally.
I took her to Wendy's. Wendy's is cheaper.
Sorry, he took her to Taco Bell. KFC. That's it. KFC.
I don't like KFC like that.
Nobody likes KFC, Kev. Nobody likes KFC. There's not a single.
They ain't get rich like that off nothing.
Yeah, they got rich off of the fact that they put like illegal narcotics into their chicken, so people get hooked on it. And they hate the chicken, but they like, I can't stop eating it.
So it's like McDonald's meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I have no idea what's in that meat, but that shit is not meat.
No, it's
meat rots. McDonald's meat just gets hard.
No, someone said once, if you look at it, here's the way you can tell how fucked up McDonald's is you throw that meat on the ground. Right, and
dogs won't eat it.
And like, you know, dogs, ants, whatever insects might normally fucking gobble that shit up, won't touch it. They'll avoid it.
That's how you know McDonald's meat is fucked.
So I was like, I like KFC. One next to my house is awesome. By the way, do you know that you're eating maybe chicken? Chicken.
I love it. Maybe
in quotation
chicken.
Marks. Chicken. I'm just throwing everything under the bus.
Shoot me another invite. I think I'm...
Should be good to go now. We'll find out. But
I'm back. I stopped the stream for a minute, waiting for that invite. Let's see if it actually works this time.
Yeah, exactly. So as far as Skyrim, first of all, with Skyrim, depends on the version of Skyrim. So original Skyrim, like I literally did not have a single problem with original Skyrim using NMM. Like honestly, it just worked. It was super simplistic and it was easy.
I love Steam Workshop. I'm just a Steam Workshop.
Yeah, Steam Workshop also works.
Nexus works. I've used it for a lot of Fallout mods.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is that so when you actually look at the actual built-in mod manager into the actual special edition of Skyrim, it actually was it was easier to use, but at the same time couldn't do as much because they had to skimp shit out for the sake of PlayStation and Sony's bullshit. So Sean Stone, we are not playing OG Mass Effect multiplayer.
It's mod life, baby.
This is PC Master Race motherfucking shit. We are playing against the rejects. The rejects. on
Coastal region.
Firebase Gila.
Gila's alive!
Like, is that a map?
Gila's
No.
alive.
Yeah,
It is a map, but it's not a map you have access to.
yeah, it's not a map that you've ever played, Sean.
Well, it's in the base game.
Well, yeah, it is, but don't tell him that. He doesn't know that. He's never played the
he's
single
playing.
player. He's never played the single player.
He hasn't? What? Brother, why? Quit breaking my heart!
Oh, he's.
It hurts!
Sean Stone's played single player. I just like throwing him under the bus, like everybody
Well,
else
you
in
never
Pixie
know.
Crashers.
Travis hasn't.
Yeah, I know that one was just kind of like makes you twitch a little bit. Like, you what? What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I heard.
That's like when people tell me I don't like chocolate ice cream. You don't like what?
He didn't say he didn't like it. He just said he never got around to playing it.
No, but that's how I take it. I'm saying that's how I take it. When you tell me I don't like chocolate ice cream, I've never played Mass Effect, but I hang around all these Mass Effect dudes. I just wanna.
Oh no,
you
I
can,
got.
You can see
I'm
the
all.
back of my hand on the camera.
I'm all SMG'd the fuck out here. I need that SMG life.
I have my Hurricane and my Wraith.
I'm doing something a little different on here.
Actually, I've brought armor piercing rounds. Let's bring. Do I have any incinerators? I do.
This motherfucker saying I'm gonna bring incendiary rounds to a gunfight.
I hope the gaming that this mod has aim assist.
Oh yeah, no, it.
Yeah,
So that mod that you installed actually is native controller support, so it actually has aim assist. But if you use it, you're a scrub. So
I'll be a scrub, bro.
Understood.
I'll be all kinds of scrubby.
there we go. I should have got the mod that gets rid of the damn missile launcher on my back. Oh, this is actually good. This right here should have been a fucking multiplayer map. It fits so
Yeah, I really
perfectly.
should have.
This one actually works perfectly as a multiplayer map. The other ones are a little bit because they're a little bit small, a lot of them, but this one I think is just perfect.
What are you doing to my frame rate?
Come on. There we go.
I forget how to change guns.
Oh god, I'm so bad at this. I forgot how all of her powers work. I just want to see him charge a Banshee just once.
Well, we charging everything tonight. I feel like the emulation may be too good. I feel like I'm playing at 30 FPS.
Some fine work, team.
Processia!
Enemy is still active.
I don't even think we have ammo crates. Like, we just keep picking them up off the ground.
Yep. Well, that's because how the game, the single player version of this is designed. I
know.
just want to fucking blow up a goddamn Reaper with the freaking laser guided ship bullshit. Watch this. Here it goes. Here it goes. Detonate that shit. Oh, I don't even know how to do it. Was that even the right power? I keep trying to reload this gun. It didn't work the first time.
I'm trying to reload it too because I can't remember how to switch gun. I want my shotgun. Raise your life.
These guys are all damn
Let me see your
shielded.
charge.
This is not a good choice for these guys because they're all fucking shielded.
Oh yeah, so biotics are a bitch for you, ain't they?
Well, it's my offensive bubble.
Yeah, but this map works so well for multiplayer.
Well, no, this is perfect. Like, this is literally should have been in the multiplayer. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
legit. It would have taken probably them a week to put this into the fucking multiplayer. Just cut, copy, paste, and bam, you got an extra multiplayer map.
There we go.
The part that I'm gonna crack up is at what point the adjuncts come in here. It's gonna blow Sean's mind. You haven't seen them yet, Kev, but they are literally the fucking coolest.
They were in the DLC, weren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I couldn't remember which one they were from. That's the
Omega.
Oh, that's right. That's where it was. Yeah. Okay. I was like.
Hold X to switch weapons. Because I haven't played this game on a controller in like 4 years. Legit.
Get good, scrub.
I'm learning from the worst.
Yeah, it is a lot slower on here, but we're going all nostalgic tonight. We're playing with controllers.
And that's cinematic 30 FPS.
Oh, you're playing at 30 FPS?
Feels like it.
I'm not. I'm at 60.
I might be. Well, 60
take
might feel
that-
like 34
take-
because I'm playing 144 for so long.
Take that back.
could be
I'm
it.
at 55 to 59. It's going up and down. Obviously, the map is not the best optimized, but
It's console optimization.
am I right? Am I right?
I mean, console optimization just means downgraded, so... People get mad when I say that, but that's all optimizing is downgrading.
Not
Downgrading until that shit run better.
that's not exactly what optimization actually means, but that's oftentimes what optimization on consoles mean.
That's what I mean. Downgrade that bitch until it runs. Charge!
Detonate it! Everything!
That's what I do.
I don't know where the hell all my buttons are. Get back here! Ain't no one tell you to run away.
Running only makes it worse. Strange life.
Because that's where you get embarrassed
What?
when they run
The
away.
jump runs off?
They run away and they just get tagged.
Contact!
Where are all the banshees? I must charge them.
Malfunction detected.
Hi there. You die.
Boom. Oh my. It's a true story, although it doesn't look it. This is actually the first class I ever completed a platinum mission with. No, this is unfortunately not available for peasants. You need to ascend to PC Master Race, and then you will be able to enjoy the goodness that is the
Mod life.
Like, don't get me wrong, they're trying to make mods available for some games, but
By some games, we really just mean the creation clubs.
yeah. You guys get greedy profiteering by Bethesda. That's what you guys get.
Is that what we're calling it? I'm calling it anal.
Security on the exposed data terminal.
Understood. Move out!
I mean, let's be real. Nobody wants anal.
Damn it! I'm hit!
There's
Is
the
this a projector
adjuncts.
bubble?
Huh?
Is this the projector bubble? Or is this the offensive bubble?
Offensive. I'm priming those guys to get up close to you so you can charge them.
Charge!
Just like that. Yep, I missed.
Why won't they stop hiding? I just want to charge them. I'll charge you all!
So it's not a time exclusive on here. We don't believe in anti-consumerism on PC.
It's a full-time exclusive.
It's a unfortunately it's a
You ain't never getting this shit.
software
It's like
limitation is what this is called.
I'm calling it exclusive because I want to get console dudes in their feelings.
Yes, this is the guest stronghold that you experience in single player.
No, we're not. Killing her never feels old.
Get the fuck out of my face!
You remember her, right? The girl from the Citadel DLC?
That's who that is! I knew it! I thought it was Ashley. I'm just kidding.
No. It's the old girl from the.
That's totally what it is. Yeah, you're right. It's that obnoxious chick that you're like, I totally knew you were gonna betray me the whole fucking time.
Pretty much. Shotgun magic.
And then you got these shield guys. Screw these guys.
Hit! Shields down!
Can't. I charge agent. Charge!
It says smack that reporter. Yeah, I just pretend like she's I pretend like she's Al Jahani. Did you kill him already? Good. God, it took you
Yeah,
fucking long enough. Took you long enough.
There were two of them.
It should get Atlas is coming in soon. The Black Atlas.
Got it!
Which, as my coworker would say, that is the superior Atlas.
I like the way he thinks.
It's like we're laying down Ethernet cable, and I'm like, well, what color do you want to use? He's like, the black one, because that is the superior network cable.
I can't promise I'm not gonna teabag.
I have to actually get her.
So you kill.
You're in my house now. I'm just gonna smack the shit out of you. Hey, by the way, I stole your kill there. You tried. You really did. Yeah, you got that one though.
Hey,
Those incendiary rounds. Those incendiary rounds took it for you.
I was like thinking it's my biotic charge.
Just one more!
Ooh, there he is. Look at this work. Ooh, it's a Black Atlas.
Oh, there he is. Wow. Oh, yeah. So some of these maps there is problems with pathfinding for the enemies, or for the boss enemies. So unfortunately, you'll see situations like this where he just has no clue where he's going.
Damn Bethesda. You ain't your shit. Because even when it's not your game, it's still your game. Man, we should have had a game that's on this shit.
Sean was like, Katz was like, he was like, Kev, please tell us when you charge a Banshee. I need more to confirm.
Well, there are no Banshees on this map. More scared of Banshees.
Oh, I'm not scared of Banshees. I want to play the new guys.
See who's discriminating against the old folk? The tried and true.
Come on.
You ready here for first? More fierce Banshees, I charge them. But fuck Phantoms. Phantoms aren't my friends, they're not worth playing with.
Enemy is regrouping.
Rip Jack. Rip Jack.
Kev rushes to get that terminal, so I can't cheat.
Facts. So many facts.
He presses that hard. He's like, nah. You can't be doing that.
Facts.
Get out of my circle.
Ooh, Asia. I charged them.
Got the Geth Assassin too. Can't forget about him.
I already did. Charge!
Yeah, like I can't remember half of these fucking enemies because it's been so long since I played the single player through. Because I had the DLC all on fucking Xbox, and I haven't touched an Xbox.
So.
I didn't buy the DLC because I'm like, come on, after 5 years or after 4 years, and you're gonna still charge full price for all the DLC. You can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh,
They get my streak?
they all got stuck in there. Come on, sweetie. Right in my house. Come on. Come on. This way. This way. Thank you.
We should probably finish our upload.
Oh yeah, we should probably finish the upload.
See, look at more down here trying to be a vanguard.
She's not exactly like a play defense kit the way I have her built.
Well, I mean, that's the best way to play her is offensively, I think.
I agree. I don't like this whole like I gotta sit in one place.
I gotta sit in place to keep y'all alive. Fuck y'all. Keep yourself alive.
So in this map, I think there's 5 or 6 in here.
9.
I think that's what it was, 5 or 6, somewhere around there.
Ooh, look at this glitch right here. Never mind, he's dead.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
It was blood stuck in here on the wall in the air.
Yep.
It was kind of glorious.
I guess
Wildlife.
you run into a few of those. I think there's another Atlas having pathfinding issues again.
I found a guess. Oh, yep, I have the Atlas. He thinks we're gonna be friends.
Why don't you charge him?
Because it's recharging. I might now though. Charge! I survived. He didn't though.
Outstanding work.
Where are all the banshees?
Regrouping. Time
I must charge them. They must fill the raft.
to shuttle inbound. Rendezvous for extraction.
Hostile!
So where is the extraction? Oh, here it is, right by me.
Oh shit! I totally just
Look at
launched that.
Oh, it wasn't any fuller.
Into nothingness.
Got it!
Woohoo! That's some heat.
Whoop, whoop.
Come
Yeah.
on into my house. Cat charges corners.
Only if your mom's working on, bruh.
Head to a DLC.
You made a mistake.
I know I let them live too long. Who's shooting me? You will die!
And y'all got something to say? Nope.
They did. Then they died.
Like I said, so far this
It
this
was
is
glorious stuff.
this is definitely my favorite. Oh, hey there, buddy.
Ooh, headshot.
Cut it out!
They see me and they think I care.
I'm hit!
I don't know where the hell I'm going.
To the back of the map. I wish I had emotes right now. We need Destiny style emotes.
No. Anything
Yeah.
Destiny can stay the fuck away from Mass Effect.
We got all kinds of Destiny and Mass Effect. Especially Banshees. I want to charge them. With my sword.
I would still be playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer if new maps came out periodically. Yes.
Yeah, I probably would too.
And to be honest with you, I suggested that the BioWare should just, stop with playing around and just get around to, making it a free-to-play, multiplayer only, just the multiplayer version.
Now we have to reboot the whole game?
Yep, reboot the whole game. Isn't that fun?
Can I Alt 4 out?
Huh?
Can I Alt 4 out?
Yeah, I just Alt 4. It's easier that way. But yeah, so it's they should just make Dragon Age multiplayer, Mass Effect multiplayer, their own segregate standalone multiplayer titles, free to play. They can have their microtransactions in there, and they can just keep developing for them as long as they want. They can make them into Warframe. Only. Not Warframe. Obviously, if they're going to have RNG loot boxes, they should have proper disclaimer and have them regulated as gambling, because that's what RNG loot boxes are. They're fucking gambling.
But the ESRB said they're safe for the kids. Think about the kids!
Right, yeah, the ESRB said, well, yeah, you always win something, so it's not gambling. And I'm like, so by the way, that sends a message to all casinos everywhere. All you have to do is just
make sure they win.
Like charge $1 for all your slot machines, and then make them always give out a penny, and then you get $1 on that 1 out of 100 chance, so.
I mean, so the fisting doesn't feel as bad?
Yeah, so you're always getting a penny, so therefore it's not gambling, and you can rip people off as much as you want, because it's not gambling as long as you give out something of value every time.
Noted.
That's that kind of bullshit that they're trying to pull on there. Anyway, yeah, then I
want to try the Firebase Archive.
Okay, I did that one. It's a little janky, as far as it's not. A lot of the maps are unfortunately not as
They just took it right out the game, so.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3's was significantly better. It's because it was still a new system. They hadn't focus tested as much. They didn't expect the multiplayer to be as popular as it was, I don't think. But I'm pretty sure that. You better believe, though, whenever Andromeda came out, they had focus tested the shit out of it to see how much bullshit they could get away with.
We getting them cheeks, we getting all that money.
Yeah, it's like, they focus tested that shit to know exactly how much they could get on there. Because if you look at it, if you do the math on there, which I did the math on there, they have literally produced less than 1/2 the amount of content over the same period of time. Base game versus post-release game, they have less than 1/2 the actual unique content in Andromeda, but yet they have I think it was something like 3 or 4 times the amount of actual RNG drops in the game. It's very clear what the purpose of that is.
I just heard a lot of nerdiness.
It's in other words, it means less stuff, but you have to work harder for it.
That's about what I understood about the game. They fucked with the progression, bro.
This game, I mean, it was still a little bit grindy, especially the part that really kind of got me and where I was like, okay, you're pulling some bullshit here, is where the actual drop tables change once you unlocked all of the gold weapons and characters. That was some hinky shit, where all of a sudden now you have all this level 4 consumable bullshit that's dropping all the time, and I'm like...
And then you know what they did? Right when you were about to max out your manifest in Andromeda? They said, hey, just earn your same guns again.
Yeah, like, and then they did
Have
patch
fun.
the
Bye
patch
bye.
1.09 and said, "Oh, go fuck yourself. Now we're gonna, quadruple the amount of shit that you have to grind." And that's at what point I was like, "I'm done. Peace."
They went elbow deep. Shit, they went bicep deep at that point. They
Yeah.
weren't shy about it.
No, they really were. And there's people that were like,
If
"Oh,
they
it's
could have
not
went
that
all the way
bad."
up to the shoulder, they would have.
Yeah. There's people that was like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, "Listen, no, it's bad. It is that bad. It is
And
really
it's
that
sad
bad."
too because I actually really like the gameplay of Andromeda's multiplayer.
Yeah,
I didn't like the jetpacks at first. I still wish it was a little more cover based, which I prefer about this. It's a lot more cover based, but I still enjoyed what it was.
Yeah, and no,
Until
I
they started the
actually
progression.
the actual base concept, the visuals, a lot of the powers I felt were like at launch shit was off balance, but they fixed it. To be fair, they fixed the balancing where everything felt super weak. I was complaining about that off like, "Oh man, it's so weak."
Fuck, you weren't alone.
Yeah, so they fixed all that, and it was like, it was a little bit more grindy. Like, when you looked at it at launch, it was a little bit more grindy, and then patch 1.09 came out, and they just the progression just went out the window. It was like, go fuck yourself, we want your money. So, I was like, come on now. Come on. Don't play around.
They weren't hiding it even at that point.
Yeah. And it's like, it's such a shame, and this is, I feel like that this is becoming a repetitive statement that I'm saying about BioWare stuff, that it's such a shame. It's the exact same thing that I said about Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer. It's such a shame. Because Dragon Age Inquisition had their own fuck up that they did for the post-launch shit that they did. And it's almost like they don't understand how to be a developer in the modern world where other people exist.
Is it a difference between understand or give a fuck?
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
They're too busy rolling in their like, wads of cash coated in grease. They don't even care at this point. There's like, come on now, give me that sweet goodness. Yeah. Can't be having that dumbass missile launcher on my back.
Oh, is this all the map we get?
Yeah, it's not a whole lot. Like I said, you can go down, you can go up to the doors, and I think that's pretty much about it.
Okay. Oh, this would be a nice area though.
See you there. Can't hide from me. Can't hide. What the hell is that nonsense?
My controller ran.
Right?
No, I'm legit saying my controller is bad at this point.
Do what now?
It was never my controller aim is just really bad. This
I-
one is great.
That's why I'm auto aiming with the fucking lock on that they have in there built into the game. I don't have to aim with charge. I just lock on. I've never really
I
aimed.
knew you
with
wanted
this.
that kill, but
Yeah.
I took it. And I fucked up because I can't remember how to grab them. Thank you for pressing A, because in this game A does everything.
Yep.
So when A doesn't do something, I'm like completely shot.
I see you there. Did you just shoot at me? Where's she at? Is she back there? Yeah, you got her.
Oh, she's dead now.
Yeah, you got her. It's like, where the hell was she? But yeah, no, like I said, there was the. So here's my thing. This is my thing on, the structure of the game aside, the grindiness, the whatever you want to look at. as to the success or failures, who's better, who's worse, whatever. Ultimately, the major failure that I see on this game, or of Andromeda.
I mean, can you keep up with the failures? To me, it just started with a single player.
Well, my thing is that what really was the major ultimate mistake was the fact that in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, after launch, what did they do? Right, so they went right to work. They had some DLC that they were keeping ready to go. So I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to eliminate this guy. I pierced through his shield.
Rockets. 15 seconds, rockets.
Alright.
I'm on the other side of the map, so.
That's nice. So in any case, though, so you first of all, you had that working on large batches of DLC. Then the second thing, and this is the more important part, is they had all the community events, all that goodness going on. That they
didn't have them. They just didn't promote them in Andromeda.
Well, the thing
they're
is,
still running them.
No. It's not the same thing though. So the difference is that in Mass Effect 3's community events, it was, hey, we have so and so is doing this community event with y'all. It was a community thing. The developers were involved in it, and it was like everybody felt like one big family. You know, as opposed to in Andromeda, it was like, hey, we have an automated computer that generates shit for you to do. And that I feel like was a major difference on how one of the things they fucked up on. They essentially took everything and made it automated, cold, calculating, computer-based. They forgot the human element.
That sounds like the world of 2017.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is that I feel like that's something that nobody, the thing is that a lot of companies are trying to make sure they keep that human element, right? They're trying to make sure that they continue to have it and making a push for that. Good, somebody killed that guy. I have difficulty with those shields. You didn't steal that kill. I would have never gotten that kill. I would have sat there and ran at him for hours and not done anything.
Incinerary rounds. They're armor piercing for your friend.
Yeah, I should have done armor piercing or something. But yeah, and that's the same thing that I saw with Andromeda, where Andromeda at first was 1,400 hours and the Harrier level 9. Yeah, the grind was like once you got to that end game grind, it was definitely obnoxious as I see it. Like there's legitimately no reason why you need to extend the progression that high, except if you're trying to juice people for microtransactions.
Well, yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, and that's in this game. And we're not even talking about if you're Andromeda, where they start.
I mean, I think they said at the end of Mass Effect 3, it would take like 10 years to earn everything legitimately, which was bullshit.
Yeah, and like
I had a close to max manifest on 360.
Yeah, I had, I think, what, like 1,600 hours, and
I did all the money cheating this one.
Yeah, I had
I don't care.
Yeah, I had my best of the best banner. I had, all max manifest on everything, and I came to PC. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, basically, that was kind of my attitude.
Like, the grind was not fun for me. The fun for me was getting together with people, having a good time, killing shit.
You say that, but we still can't get you on killing floor.
I have killing floor too. I just haven't had any chance to play with anybody.
I've had that game. It was in early access when I got it. And I say, hey, let's get on killing floor, and nobody wants to get on.
No, I'm down for killing floor at some point in time. Like, honestly, that would have been great for fucking Halloween stream.
Yeah, I would have.
Those
And
missed
I didn't have to go out
opportunities.
either because kids didn't come over. No, I got not a single kid to my door. Now I was at home alone passing out candy.
Can't remember what the hell I want. I wanted to do something, but I feel like I have this like unrealistic expectation that I have to like dress up in a costume for Halloween stream. By the way, you could come help, you know, and actually be a part of the damn team.
Whoa, what's wrong with you?
Don't worry, Kev. I'll carry you.
Like last match?
You got the rest of it.
No, I don't.
Get that adjunct. Coming for you.
Leave him!
Headbutt. Headbutts for everyone.
Damn it all.
Brack.
Need help!
That's all of them. Good work. We're clear. Enemy is regrouping.
I'm gonna have me out here dying on bronze.
I know. I'm dying all the time. I'm playing reckless as shit. I don't care. I'm not here to look like a pro.
MLG all day, baby.
This dude firing from his foot. He's not doing that anymore, to his credit.
Okay, I'm toe aiming. I played too much COD over the years. Aim for the toes at all times. Where they at though?
Clean sweep. Well done.
Easy enough.
Enemy is regrouping.
Oh yeah, 'cause I murdered them all.
Enemies approaching.
Nick.
Need help!
Fuck did she go?
She's dead.
No, she's not. Now she's dead.
Well, when I saw her, she was dead. She has a bunch of clones.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping.
I was across the map. Just Hail Mary pass.
No
Hey.
scope.
Hey Sean, have a good night, man.
Ooh, that paladin headshot. Mama, no! I will not die! I see you over here trying to steal my kills.
Nah, I just don't
Kills
feel
over
like
there?
dealing with the shields. Because I'm lazy.
I'll come steal your kills in a minute. Don't worry.
Some good work.
It won't be yours for very long.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, it's facts, because I said it is. I don't need proof for it to be facts. It's facts because I say so.
That is exactly the mentality of the world nowadays. you don't need actual evidence for your facts to be facts. Instead, you
Xbox
can
One
just,
Xbox One stronger than 4 Titans, facts.
God damn it. Kev, can you get that guy in front of me?
This guy in front of
Yeah, the guy
Where are
that's executioner that was giving me a hard time here. There
you? Oh,
we
he's
go.
dead now.
I know he's dead.
Man. This Paladin right now makes me feel like I'm playing Black Ops 2, bro. It melts everything.
It's alright, Kev. I'll do all the objectives while you try
Good
to
job.
kill Hog.
Yeah, that's right. Good job.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're just like, I'm not gonna do any objectives. Because you're trying really hard to keep up with the score.
I haven't even looked at the score, dude.
Yeah, you have. Don't even try to lie, Kev.
I just like shooting evil aliens. My goal is just to steal your kill.
Do what now?
My goal is just to steal your kill.
How are you stealing my kill? You're not even around me.
I know. Because they won't stop shooting me. Every time I try to come and steal your kill and try to help you, they shoot at me.
Well, then you should get good.
I'm just trying to get better than you. Seems like an easier task. Seems like a lot less work to get better than you. A Cerberus area, of course they need ammo. They always need ammo.
Where'd the guy get lost?
Why isn't the game telling us? The game shouldn't make me work this hard for it.
That's because there's a bunch of guys. It's not just one.
Something tells me they're stuck up by that ship.
Yeah,
They came
maybe.
in on.
That's probably it.
Yeah, I'm back here. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. I'm not back here, of course. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-da.
Yep, there they are. I see them. Apparently can't shoot up there, or can't charge up there.
That's all of them. Good work.
Yeah, my bullets do all the magic.
Mm-hmm.
Bullets do work.
Shuttle inbound. Rendezvous for extraction.
Go, go, go!
You're just gonna sit on extraction, aren't you?
Maybe. Thank you. There you go.
Overheating up!
Help is on the way. Reposition to LZ.
Dropping down!
Do your biotic! Do your fire! Oh, won't you die? Oh, because my controller ain't. Got it. Stop firing your snipers at me!
Oh shit. Five, 4, 3, 2. Didn't make it. Thanks.
Oh, survivor!
Thanks for the warning, Kev, on the timer, by the way.
I wasn't even watching it.
You're the one sitting up on extraction. Didn't even
I
bother
know,
telling me
good job,
nothing.
Pat.
What?
And now you know what'll happen in the zombie apocalypse. Sorry, Mort.
Yeah, that's right. What happens during the zombie apocalypse is it's all about who can run faster.
Crash! Hey, if the game closed, it doesn't matter how the game closes as long as it closes, right?
Exactly. That's pretty much it. Oh, goddamn. That game is still fun. That's actually a lot of good times on there. Is the fact
Yes,
that
it
it's
is.
like the fact that it's unfortunate, but the fact that you have a game that is that old that still generates
More fun
that
than
much.
the new one?
Yeah. Well, it's like
I know, right?
it is what it is.
It is. So you got one more in you, or are you done for the night?
No, I think I'm about done for the night here. I think it's we've been on for a good two hours and 15 minutes, somewhere around there. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably hop off too. I had a quick little short session. Wanted to do something for N7 Day.
Exactly. That's kind of what I was looking at, and it was definitely fun. And that mod is much better, much more content than you see even in Andromeda's professional level.
You know what's funny is this mod I think has just as many maps as Andromeda does.
Yeah, like
Add-on
total.
maps, I mean.
You mean like the total
Maybe.
maps that Andromeda has? That this.
Oh, I was thinking add-on maps. I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh no, it
Yeah.
hasn't. Even, I don't even think it's got that.
Savagery.
It's gotten 3 add-on maps. Man, I'm out of touch, so they may have gotten more. But
I
last
think it has like 5, maybe 6.
add-on
Maybe.
maps, you think it's gotten that many?
Maybe 6.
'Cause I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if we
because
got-
what they were doing, they were doing a map a month. They would do a character, a map, and then add some kind of story to it that nobody really paid attention to.
Except
That was supposed to replace the Spec Ops missions.
yeah, except for that actually wasn't
Apex
even.
missions.
It wasn't even getting that amount of content whenever
What?
I was playing. It was getting a character every couple of months and a map every couple of months.
Well, you only played for like 3 months. I think.
Yeah, so that's.
I think I'm the one that stuck around the longest.
Like they were doing characters a lot more often than they were doing maps. Like as I was playing it, I think they had, by the time I stopped, they had released their 3rd complete map, and that was.
Yeah, and yeah, I can see that. I remember I lasted, I think, the longest out of the group. And I think I lasted until like July, August maybe.
So that was.
I think I gave it a strong 5 months. Where everybody else is out after like a month or 2.
Yeah, that's kind of how it ended up. Is that and that's frankly what happens whenever you make your game grindy as fuck to the point where it's not interesting for anybody to play.
Learn from Destiny. Learn from Warframe.
Like,
Well, not the grind of Warframe.
No,
The
no,
problem is they're copying the Warframe grind. They made it too grindy.
yeah, the thing is that Warframe can be grindy because it's got a shit ton of content to it. That's the difference. That's the major difference. That's the way that that's the way that it gets away with it. That's the reason why Destiny won't have the same lifespan by bulk players. If you look at the actual number of players, Warframe is continuing to gain player base, whereas the first Destiny, which came out shortly
The first
after
Destiny, people are
Warframe.
done with that.
Yeah,
Because you know how it is, AAA games, especially console-centric games. On console, people leave to go to the new one. Like, I don't think you could do with Warframe and just keep adding on to it, like they did with on console.
keep in mind
community is just
Warframe's on consoles. It's on,
No,
it's-
but it's no. But I'm pretty sure it's more popular on PC.
Oh, by far, yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Well, you have a
And I think it's
larger.
because people I don't know what it is. Something about consoles have a certain lifespan. And
Yeah.
after really a year, unless you're a true hardcore player of that game, you're gone. But you'll come back for the sequel.
Yeah,
PC players are why didn't you just update the first one? We'll keep playing the first one.
and that's
It's
the
a
thing.
very weird kind of dynamic that's
Yeah,
different between the two.
and that's what I heard largely with Destiny is that Destiny 2 is pretty much more of the same. The difference is that it's more of the same but it's on consoles, so therefore people expect it to be a sequel as opposed to just addition to the base game. Whereas Warframe adds the Plains of Eidolon update, which like is a complete change in game mode style from being more of a procedurally generated, think of it like an instance-based Mass Effect type game where you have a level, you progress through that level's done, you're now done with the level. Where now they went the more Destiny route, where you have an open world thing where yes, you do missions in that open world, but you can also have like the random events that happen in that world as well. You know, and that's
So
where
do they have? Because one thing that always turned me off about Warframe was the level design. That was like my biggest. I hated the level design.
which level
Already
design?
saying, the way they used to have like the old space stations, and they felt procedurally generated, but I didn't really like the base of it. I just found that they didn't flow well to me. They didn't feel good to me.
So this is where I was talking about with Warframe benefits from the fact that it has just a ridiculous amount of content to it. So and to be fair,
Well, I don't think I actually made it out of the tutorial.
yeah, exactly. You were dealing with the Vor's Prize section is what it's called, which is predominantly taking place on the Grineer. What are they called? The Grineer spaceship things, whatever they're called. I can't remember.
Yeah, I hate those.
But
And I got bored out of my mind after like 5 hours.
yeah, like, and that's the thing is that later on, then you end up with different maps and different things that you can do on there, and it's like, well, now it feels like it's got variety, but that first segment is really kind of meh. And the problem I think that Warframe really has is that the experience is so confusing and so disjointed for a new player, and that I think really is what hurts it to me, is that like a new person walking in there, you're like, what the fuck is this that I just walked into? You like have no idea what the hell is going on, and I think that really to me is a major turnoff for me. It would be a turnoff for it. Like I started playing the game long before they have their current experience. I started playing it back in like 2012-ish, around there. I honestly can't even remember when the hell I started playing that game. Point is that it was a long time ago, and they've changed a lot for the better for the most part, but there's still it's far from a perfect game. You're not going to hear me praise it because there's so much shit that they have done wrong, partially because of how complex and how like insanely as much information or as much stuff is in the game, that also is one of its biggest setbacks, because when you have that much diversity, yeah, like when you have
WoW is incredibly intimidating for new players at this point.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that once you get past that tutorial, which you couldn't even get past, once you get past that, shit gets worse in a certain way. Like better because you now have access to a bunch of variety, but it gets worse in the sense that you have just so much stuff thrown at you that's just like in your face. Here's all this shit. You have no idea what the hell you're doing. And then like, okay, now and then you piecemeal unlock these like single serving quests that are just like kind of like little side quest things that you can go on, and then I'll have you run some missions, and then you're like, okay, now what? And then you find another single serving quest, but otherwise it's just there's no aim. It's aimless. You have no purpose to what you're doing. And the Plains of Eidolon doesn't help at all either, because of the fact that you are introduced to the Plains of Eidolon fairly early on. Like it's like the third planet. I hope I got my planets right. Third planet that you get to, Earth, and you get to you can get access to the plains, but you can't really do much there, because the stuff that you need to do there, you can't get until you unlock shit on 3 planets down the line, right? So it's kind of like this, hey, isn't this pretty? Now you have to do other stuff. You can come back to that later.
Yeah, that's not appealing. Stick to Destiny.
Yeah. It's like that's kind of a disjointed experience, but I digress. I can criticize the shit out of any game, unfortunately, except for Divinity Original Sin 2, because I don't have that game yet. But
I do, and it's fun. I wish I had more time to play it, because realistically, I only have like an hour, maybe 2 hours a day during the week to play games, and I just haven't found more time for Divinity. I've been playing other stuff.
I understand how that goes. I end up with so little time to play games anymore, and unfortunately, that's the situation where I'm at, where I'm streaming like once a fucking month now, because I just literally have no time. And then when I do have time, I'm just like, I'm exhausted. I can't. People think the streaming, by the way, is like this thing where you just sit there.
It's not exhausting.
Yeah,
you have a long, hard day at work. Like I work 10 hours a day. I get off work 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. I don't want to. Sometimes I just don't feel like coming home to stream. So I don't.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like
so I'm exhausted.
Like, people will see me online playing like stuff like right now. I'm trying to actually focus and get my ass through the Witcher DLC, which I have not yet done.
Shit, I've had the Witcher DLC forever. I have Fallout 4's DLC. Haven't touched it.
How many hours am I even into? I'm some ridiculous count of hours into The Witcher, and I still just now got to Hearts of Stone. That's like
I actually, let's put it this way, because I beat The Witcher 3, like the base game, in like 11 days. I like 60 hours in, and I beat the base game in 11 days. I didn't get the best ending though. I had like 60 hours. And I actually went after both Trish and Yennefer. Pro tip, don't do that. Don't do that.
I know exactly what happens when you do that.
Yeah, it doesn't end well.
Yeah,
Actually, I went after both. I smashed both, but then they got angry at me because I didn't break it off with one of them. I should have broken off with Yennefer.
Yeah, I romanced.
I have a thing for redheads.
Yeah, I get you. But no, like I have 150 hours on this playthrough, and the thing is there's a lot of side quests I haven't done. I think the main thing I did was the kind of the main overarching side quests that revolve around the single player story. Mm-hmm. I say single player like there's multiplayer in that game. Anyway, for example, like the stuff with helping Yennefer get the people out of the one city or whatever, and like killing the one king, stuff like that is very important side quests. I did not do the Gwent shit because I'm trying to avoid Gwent because I know that once I actually start getting into Gwent, it's going to become an obsession.
I don't like Gwent, so yeah, screw Gwent. I know a lot of people are probably mad. You're probably going to be mad thumbs down about not liking Gwent.
I've played Gwent a touch before in the past. I know that it's fun for me, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I need to focus. So I also avoided all the boxing matches that you can do as well. So I can
Speaking of focus, it's in 7 day, and we're talking about The Witcher.
Right? Hey, you know what? If your game is good, your game is good. I don't give a fuck who made it. And 7 day, Witcher 3, baby. That's right.
In 7 day, Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 1.
2 is, in my opinion, is the best of the 4. Well, I love I love the trilogy. I love all 3 of them for different reasons.
Here's the thing: is that this is the part that I tell people, and at first they're kind of like, when I first say it, they're like, wait a minute, nuh-uh. And then whenever they think about what I'm saying, they're like, oh wait, he's right. Is that Mass Effect 2 actually legit had the weakest fucking story, the weakest protagonist, like the whole Harbinger possessed collector number 3517. It's a horrible fucking boss. So stupid. But you know what? The game is still the best. And it's because that is where BioWare defined itself as having the signature storytelling method where they can tell a story through the companions that you have in the game.
Exactly. And for me, it's about the thing I loved about Mass Effect 1 was the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That was all it was. It was the atmosphere of the game. It felt like it had the best feeling of the 3 as far as atmosphere goes. Mass Effect 2, the companions are what make that game great. Mm-hmm. That's when I fell in love with Tali.
Yep.
Yeah,
well, it's all of them. Like when you look at there's how many of them in that game? 9 companions, right? 11. Yeah, 11 DLC. Yeah.
Me and Zaid.
Yeah. So there's 11 companions in that game. That's unheard of. Unheard of. And the best part about it...
And I will say 8 of them are very unique. Sorry, Kasumi. 8 of them are very unique.
Sorry, Jacob. Just throw Jacob under the bus.
I'll throw Kasumi under the bus.
Well,
I take Kasumi as a character over Jacob as far as story goes.
Well, no, like, have you seen the meme of, like, Jacob is a strong, independent black man, and he has daddy issues.
Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like they did no kind of character development for Kasumi.
They did a bit, but
especially when you think about Zaid, like his whole thing with the Blue Sun, and the way they really developed, especially in his loyalty mission, you find out a lot about Zaid.
Yeah.
You don't really know. You know a little bit about Kasumi. You know about her and her boyfriend in the gray box.
Yeah, but
that's really all you ever really learn about her.
Yeah, and the thing is that she keeps a lot of it to herself on there and doesn't really tell you a whole lot. And to be honest, it makes sense for her personality because she is very introverted and secretive and doesn't share a lot, and that's what you gather from all of that. But you essentially have this like fun heist quest. This is very unique and very interesting, and I did kind of get a kick out of that quest.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best quests in the game.
But and there was even a darkspawn ogre in there in that little museum that the guy has in the back. Little Easter egg.
I didn't notice that.
For this.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, Easter egg for yep. And they have a Krogan head mounted on a wall in Dragon Age Inquisition, so it goes both ways.
That.
But in any case, no. The thing is that you look at the 11 characters in there. It wasn't just that. At least the vast majority of them were very well developed, very unique, and you actually kind of grew to care about them. Even Kasumi in her own way. Yeah, Jacob, you don't really care, but.
I mean, Jacob or Caden? I think Jacob or
wait,
Caden.
How did Caden survive in Mass Effect 2?
Bats.
Can
we just leave them both on Vermeer?
Yeah, like Caden, he makes a very.
I mean, Caden is at least useful in Mass Effect 3. Ashley is useless in Mass Effect 3.
The thing is that Caden,
you can shoot a gun. Okay.
Every time I play Mass Effect 1, Caden would make this really compelling like petition to me to take his shore leave on Vermeer, and I couldn't say no to the guy. He's just so, like, he makes such a good reasoning for why he wants to take shore leave there. And so I let
You heard through all the tears? All I heard was him crying about having to go to boot camps.
Right.
Sure.
But
I'm ready to shoot you right here and now. I understand why I'm instructor wants to shoot you. I want to shoot you.
But my major thing is that when you look at all those characters, at least for the most part, they're all developed enough to where you can connect to them. And then it leverages them at the end of the game where you have to like do this, like choose this person to do this part, and it feels like everybody has a part to play. You have 11 companions that are actually fucking useful, rather than the whole like I can only ever take 2 people with me. How does that make any sense?
Or if you want to, you just put Jack in the tubes.
Yeah.
I love you, Jack. Jack's actually my favorite character in Mass Effect 2, her and Tally. But yeah, if you really want to, you can put Jack in the tubes.
Yeah, you can, like, there is a way for you to legitimately kill everybody. Kill them all. Actually,
Miranda will not fucking die until the very end of the suicide mission. You have one chance to kill Miranda. She's the hardest one to kill.
It is what it is. But yeah, no, that's the thing, is that was done right. And then Mass Effect 3, it felt like they were trying to make this big, like, movie production almost of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of...
They were. That was EA stepping in.
I don't know if it was EA, because the thing is that, here's my thing, is I'm never the quick one to jump to blaming EA for stuff, right?
Oh, no, actually, I think the movie production value, I like that about the game. So yeah. I'm not saying that I think that was EA trying to make the game bigger than what it was supposed to be. I always thought Mass Effect was really like a kind of a niche game. BioWare games in general I always thought were kind of niche.
Yeah.
Especially in 2017. RPGs, action RPGs, however you want to look at them. unless you're Assassin's Creed, and that's even a push.
And the thing is
It's really a niche genre.
I'm not even really sure I'd call them action RPGs at this point. They're just action adventure games. And that's really that's what Mass Effect has become. That's what Shadow of War is. That's what Assassin's Creed is. Witcher 3 is, let's be honest, that's an action adventure game. You know, like the complexity and depth that usually makes up your traditional RPG is just not really there for a lot of those games anymore.
I don't know. The Witcher, I think The Witcher has some of that stuff. If I had to argue about any recent game,
the thing is that where
big quote unquote RPG AAA.
Witcher is not a triple. Witcher is not AAA. It is 100% not AAA.
True.
Someone tried to say, well, WB produced. No, WB had nothing to do with the game. All they did was they paid CD Projekt Red to distribute the game in the United States. That's all WB did. They paid CD Projekt Red for that. Like, it wasn't like WB being like some guys funding the thing on the background. No, they were paying for the rights. Yeah. WB is a son of a bitch, and like they're Shadow of War, and they're just as bad as Take-Two and Activision and all the rest. Let's be honest.
Especially if you're on PC.
Yeah, because WB.
Let's remember, Activision took away multiplayer matchmaking in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on PC, just randomly. It stopped working again, and they've never fixed it.
So yeah, at this point they just don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, whatever. We're coming out with
Arkham Knight, any COD game,
and then you have Ubisoft. That's right. UB all PC gamers are pirates.
Pirates?
Soft. You know that's
should. Did you hear about Assassin's Creed? You have Steam, Uplay, Denuvo, and other fourth kind of DRM, all on Assassin's Creed. The new one?
The Denuvo, that doesn't surprise me. They've run, like, the thing is
they've been running Denuvo. That doesn't, but it's surprising that they're trying 4 forms of fucking DRM at once.
Yeah, there's been a
lot bringing i7s to their knees.
There's been a lot of people claiming that those are having a huge amount of performance overhead on there, but I haven't actually seen anybody prove it. Now, to be fair, don't get me wrong.
Denied it. That was enough for me. Because Ubisoft denied it. That was more than enough.
Yeah, like my thing is that you know I'm a big fan of GOG. You know, like I'm like, you don't need that fucking DRM bullshit. That is a load of shit. It does not do anything to prevent piracy because you come out with a new version of Denuvo. What happens the very next fucking day? The pirates crack it. Yeah, like
it's like South Park.
Yeah. Like,
that's exactly what they did with South Park.
It's like your shit. You're not preventing shit. Pirates are gonna pirate for various reasons, and furthermore, there is no correlation to someone pirating a game with a lost sale.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I agree.
Preventing piracy doesn't necessarily generate more sales, and like getting more sales does not reduce piracy. It just. No way do sales and piracy correlate at any point. Like
Brands by Angelus and Mortiel, everybody. You can check them out every other Saturday on the Business Podcast. 9 a.m. Pacific. Weekend.
Yeah. And we're on the off weekend this weekend, so anyway, I think I rambled about enough. Should probably close it down because otherwise I'm just gonna keep rambling.
Oh yes. So if you're new to my channel, please like the video or the stream, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new. I guess you can check out my Mortiel too. And Angelus stay Mortiel if you want to.
If you comment on his thing, just tell him how much of a scrub he is.
Get good!
Anyway, have a good night, Kev.
Alright, later.
Alright. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and find someone to host on there since Size 16's having his good old time. I'm actually, fuck. You guys that are not playing Andromeda. I mean, he's playing XCOM. Yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to actually probably throw a host over to Lady Insanity herself. So if you guys, anybody who's watching on there, go ahead and hop over there and say hi to her. And we'll be back next time. You guys have fun, good times. Everybody happy N7 day, you know the drill, all that fun stuff. Cheers, folks.